I've never considered myself to be a bad person, but I see now more than ever, and I've thought this about myself in this world for a while now, that in my opinion, there really is no reason to live if you can't be rich. And I know that sounds bad, that sounds superficial, that sounds sinful, but I can't help the way I feel. And when I look at the people that I know who gave the most cliche advice, the most platitudes, when I look at their character when the chips are down, I can see just how much they care about money and just how much life really is about money. Something I was told by a late friend of mine, he said, there's only one difference between the man that lives under the bridge and the man who lives in a mega mansion, and it's money. And I used to live in this satellite town, and that's the town I went homeless in. And I went homeless, and I would sleep under this bridge. And there's this, less than 5 kilometers away, there's this big lake, and there's a bunch of waterfront property. And one of those mansions was not even a mansion, it was a mega mansion. And it reminds me of that saying where it goes, this earth is heaven and hell. It just depends on who you are. And I really see now that whether my life is going to continue being hell or one day be heaven, it all depends on my success. And I mean that in a financial way. I have spent my whole life having people tell me a million empty platitudes, people giving me terrible advice, people always downplaying the importance of money. But if money is not important, then why do we spend our entire lives chasing it? If money is not important, then why do most people have to work 40 to 50 years? If money isn't important, think about your life. Why do you go to elementary school starting at 5 years old? Even before then, you might be going to preschool. You might be going to school starting in like 3-4 years old. Why do you go to elementary? To go to middle. Why do you go to middle? To go to high school. Why do you go to high school? To go to college. Why do you go to college? To get a degree. Why do you get a degree? To get a good job. Why do you get a good job? To make good money. So it is about money. Your life starting at a very young age, it's not about education. It's about money. That's mainly what it's about. And it's not that I'm mad, or mad's not even the right word. It's not that I'm hurt that this world is so superficial. It's not that I'm hurt that it's about money. I'm hurt by the fact that people can't be honest about it. It's not the greed. It's the dishonesty surrounding the greed. I'm actually fine with people being greedy. That's not the part that bothers me. The part that bothers me is people being dishonest and not admitting the truth, not admitting that it is about money. People want to say that the best things in life are free. Are they? Is rent free? Is a mortgage free? Is feeding your kids free? I don't think so. People act like money's not a big deal when money's the difference between you living and dying. My sister's friend died of exposure because he was homeless. I would wake up shivering back when I was homeless. And people want to say that it's not about money. It is about money. Money decides how many resources are allocated in your favor. I'm not saying that money will fix all your problems, because it obviously won't. But this idea that people keep downplaying money with empty platitudes, my advice to you is to chase after money. And I was told by my own father that I was setting myself up for failure by doing so. But my father is someone who I've seen he's done extremely scummy things in the name of money. This is why I don't believe the things that people say. I look at how they act. And I see now, and I've seen for a while, that people are just liars. It is about money. It is. It is about money. People always want to say that a man's worth is not his net worth, but it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. And it's so sad that we can't just be honest about it. If money's not important, then why do we spend 50 years or longer of our life chasing after it. When I was in elementary school, I remember we had this um, janitor, and she was easily at least 85 years old. She still had to go to work in her 80s. She might have been older than that. I'm not even kidding. She still had to go to work. Why? For money. Stop being dishonest about it. It is about money. No money plus no looks equals no life.